Hey y'all, Earthy Wise Woman here. And I said a long time ago that I would periodically choose herbs to speak about. And some of you guys have given me some ideas on what herbs I should talk about. Anyway, today we are going to speak about holly. And I want to show you, these are grounded up holly leaves because I grind it myself. Look at that. Aren't they great? Now, holly has quite an ancient history. First of all, it goes back like way back to the Roman times. Now, one thing that they used or holly represented was the crown of thorns that Jesus wore on his head prior to him being crucified. Some people believe the Christian connotations of holly for that. All right, but one thing that holly is like what this herb can be used for is protection. Like the one when I was researching, they described holly's protection powers as per excellent. Seriously, that's how it was written in the book. Holly is also very good for luck, and it's really good for luck for men. Okay, because this is a masculine. I'm going to show it. This is a masculine herb. It's a masculine herb, and its planetary alliance is with Mars. It is the element of fire, and it has the power, like I was saying, for protection, for very good luck, and dream magic. Now, some people would ask, well, what's dream magic? Dream magic is magic that you would do on an astral plane. So when using holly for dream magic, how you would use that would be you would, in this case, like I have done, grind it up to a powder, and you can burn it outright, which I really wouldn't, but I would sprinkle it around a powdered blue candle, and literally, I would make sure it's glass, a powdered blue candle, light the candle, and go to sleep, and allow yourself to dream or do whatever work you were going to do in your dream, literally in your dream. What I'm trying to say, I'm not saying this right. In other words, the magical work you want to do, instead of doing it in the physical universe, you will be doing it in a dream state. And this is very good for that because it's good for dream magic. Okay. Another thing, in ancient times, and it still could be done now, we don't do it, but it can be done, is you would take the holly, or you can take holly, and put some in, say, a spray bottle, add pure water, and literally sprinkle it around a baby's room for protection. And if any parent is going to be doing that, I would strongly suggest you do it prior to maybe bringing your baby home from the hospital. And the most important areas to spray, if you were to decide to do that, would be the doorways, the windowsills, and the frame to the closet. And, of course, around mirrors, because these are portals. And you want to protect the portals so no evil boogies can come through the portals. So I guess you could call that a way of making holly water. Now, the corresponding plant for holly is ivy. Now, ivy is a feminine version. Okay, so one is holly, the other is ivy. And if you think about it, it also breaks down how we view the light time and the dark time, because we have the holly king, and ivy correlates with the oak king. So all of these are correlations, which is really beautiful. During the time of the Tudors, holly was often brought into the home. This is like way, holly was brought into the home even actually before the time of the Tudors. So we're talking about ancient times, even predating Christ. So when they would celebrate certain holidays like centenarian, with the Romans, they would bring holly in because holly, above all the other plants in wintertime, was the only one that would survive. So they would bring the holly in to signify life. Like, it is winter, it is cold, everything else, the grass, everything's dead or under the snow. But even in all of that, holly is still alive. And I'm going to get a sip of my coffee, please. Gots to have my coffee. Okay. And I'm just always referring back to reference book. It's a good thing. Holly is, of course, I said good for promoting good luck. I would strongly suggest it for men. It's not bad for women, but it's more potent for men to carry this for good luck. I would suggest to you guys out there, maybe grind up some holly, put it in a satchel, carry it around with you. It's a good idea. It's a great idea. Another way to use holly, as far as a way to get what you desire, is you wait on, say, a Friday, and it has to be after midnight, and you gather up 9 holly leaves, and you make sure it's the holly leaves without the spikes on them, because that could hurt. You take the holly leaves, you wrap it up in a clean white cloth. You tie the white cloth 9 times. Okay? You take this and you place it underneath your pillow, and your dreams will come true. So that's another purpose and use of holly, which is, of course, another form of dream magic, which is how it's used. So I'm going to go ahead, because I've been making so many long videos, I'm going to make this one a little bit short. I would strongly suggest that you consider having holly in your collection of herbs. And for those of you who don't, store or collect herbs, it might be a good idea to start. Remember, you can just use any old jar, and it doesn't have to be brand new. You don't have to go out and buy jars exclusively to store your herbs. I would strongly suggest old jelly jars or salsa jars. Any glass jar that is food grade will be perfect. And that's what I do. So, you can save money doing it that way, and it is a form of recycling. Now, I also want to suggest, this is one of the books I used in my reference. So this is one book I would strongly suggest people to buy as a reference book for herbs. And this was written by Scott Cunningham. It's a very good book, very handy. I keep it really right on my desk at all times to grab. It's a great reference book when it comes to herbs, the Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. Now, I'm going to also add this, because I want to make this a little longer. A lot of people think that different traditions use herbs differently. In actuality, the base core of almost every herb are the same across traditions. The one thing I have found is that some traditions add more emphasis to certain parts of it. Like, they'll have extra things that the herb can be used for. But the basic core of the herb is the same across. So if an herb is for protection in voodoo, it's also going to be found to be for protection in Santeria. And if it's found to be protection in Santeria, it's also going to be found to be protection in Wicca. So I don't want you to think, well, this herb is used this way in one tradition but totally different in another. That is usually never the case. And on that note, I am going to finish my coffee. And I'm going to wish all of you a blessed day. And I will talk to you later. Also, on a really quick side note, please, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to my channel. It will help the algorithms, and it will help me make more videos for you. You guys all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.